Long after the echoes of battle had faded, the scholars who dared to record the deeds of warriors whispered of one insolent act that would stir legends. Chu Feng, a mere Blue-cloak World Spiritist, dared to wager his life against the merciless Xue Jian, offering not a talisman or martial medicine, but his very existence as the stake. They say the arena of chapter 601-602 of Martial God Asura trembled as his spirit formation, seemingly fragile and infantile, mocked the pride of a seasoned purple-cloak adversary. Eyes widened, hearts skipped, and a tense silence gripped those who watched, for even the most confident believed the boy was courting death. Yet, as the infant hand metamorphosed into a towering purple-colored force, disdain etched into its very shape, the air itself seemed to hold its breath, waiting to see if audacity could defy fate itself. In the shadowed depths of the training ground, a ripple of tension cut through the air like a sharpened blade. A voice, rich with scorn and icy amusement, broke the silence. Ha! What a joke! Do you think a mere child could inspire fear in me? The words rang, cruel and deliberate, as Xue Jian's gaze swept coldly over the gathering crowd. Lady Jiang, he continued, his tone laced with mockery. I mean no disrespect, but if you truly wish for a shield, why settle for trash like him? His eyes flicked toward Chu Feng, dismissive and sharp. But since it seems you desire this, very well, I shall entertain your request. I will defeat this insignificant insect, then I shall spar with you. A pause, as all eyes turned to Chu Feng. Xue Jian's smile carried the chill of winter frost. Brat, Lady Jiang has spoken. Here lies your opportunity. But if you wish to spar with me, you must wager something of value, a mid-rank martial medicine, at the very least. Can you offer such a thing? Chu Feng's lips curled into a serene, almost teasing smile. I may not possess a mid-rank martial medicine, but there is something I can offer in its place. Xue Jian's eyes narrowed, curiosity flickering. What is it? Speak. If it is truly priceless, perhaps I will consider. My life, Chu Feng replied, voice calm yet unwavering. Shock erupted among the onlookers. Sun Yihan and the others froze, disbelief etched across their faces. To them, Chu Feng's declaration was nothing short of lunacy, suicide wrapped in audacity. You wager your life against my mid-rank martial medicine? Xue Jian's tone was a blend of derision and cold amusement. Do you not realize your life holds far less value than such a prize? Chu Feng's eyes gleamed with a sly defiance. Afraid? You fear losing to me, yet cannot admit it. You seek excuses to mask your hesitation. Xue Jian's pride flared. Fear? Ah, look upon your own cultivation and ask if there is anything that could make me fear you. Then why do you hesitate? Chu Feng countered softly, each word a deliberate strike. It is not courage that restrains you, but the dread of defeat. Admit it, and cease this pretense. The provocation stung. Xue Jian's anger ignited, fierce and blinding. You dare challenge me so brazenly? Very well. If death is your wish, I shall grant it. All here will witness. This boy wagers his life. Should I end him, it shall be just. Confidence radiated from both sides, a palpable aura that seemed to press against the skin. Chu Feng's lips curved into a faint, knowing smile. He extended his spirit, and with it, a surge of azure energy. A blue-cloak spirit formation flowed from his being. Fingers danced in precise, fluid motions, etching the invisible threads of a formation that shimmered in cold blue light. Xueyi's brow furrowed, unease flickering in his eyes. He's only a blue-cloak spiritist. How could he dare challenge a purple-cloak? Whispers of doubt spread among the onlookers. Sun Yihan's hands clenched, her face flushed with worry and frustration. This is disgraceful. He is reckless, and yet we are powerless to intervene. This boy's actions mock us all. Xue Jian, cautious and calculating, probed the formation with his spirit. Each thread, each pulse of energy was met with unyielding normalcy. Nothing threatening, nothing deceptive. Yet, still, a shadow of unease lingered in his mind. With a final gesture, Chu Feng completed the formation. A strange phenomenon emerged. A tiny, infant-like hand, ethereal and trembling, with slow, deliberate motion. It floated outward, pointing at Xue Jian with a gesture dripping disdain. Xue Jian's ire erupted. You dare provoke me? Very well, I shall crush you. With a surge of boundless purple energy, he summoned a colossal spirit formation beast, its shape immense and terrifying, radiating the raw force of his cultivation. Sun Yian's eyes widened, her earlier mockery melted into concern. If we intervene, we must surrender a mid-rank martial medicine. Is he truly worth it? murmured one of her companions, her voice icy and dismissive. No, another responded with chilling detachment. Let him meet his fate. This is a trap to exploit our sympathy. Silence. Watch closely. Zhang Wanxi's sharp command cut through the murmurs, halting all dissent. Even the fiercest doubters dared not challenge her. All attention returned to the unfolding spectacle. The massive purple beast lunged with terrifying speed. The tiny infant hand inched forward, seemingly insignificant, yet infused with a quiet determination. The beast's jaws snapped, swallowing the hand without pause, then surged forward to consume Chu Feng himself. Observers braced for the inevitable. He is finished, Xue Jian sneered, amusement dancing in his eyes. Yet, just as the beast neared, Chu Feng's lips curved into a faint, cold smile. The blue formation shimmered violently, its symbols twisting, transmuting. In a blinding instant, its hue deepened to purple, the aura of the formation magnified manifold. Xue Jian's eyes widened in horror. Impossible! This formation, it's deceptive! But realization came too late. A thunderous explosion split the air. The purple beast shattered into fragments, scattering like petals in a storm. From the remnants, a colossal purple hand rose, enormous, sinister, and radiating overwhelming might. And just as before, it directed the same disdainful gesture at Xue Jian, silent but deafening in its contempt. The battlefield held its breath, the clash of martial wills resonating in every pulse of the wind, as Chu Feng's daring gambit began to reveal the full, terrifying extent of his power. The air trembled with a sudden, electric tension. Eyes widened, mouths gaped, and hearts skipped beats as a single moment tore through the calm. Xue Jian's formation, so meticulously crafted, shattered before their very eyes. How can this be? His formation destroyed? Xue Yi stammered, disbelief etched across his face. Around him, the other onlookers mirrored the same shock, their expressions frozen in stunned awe. Before them, the once blue spirit formation had flickered, then burned into a deep, resonant purple. A colossal hand had emerged from nowhere, smashing the carefully laid barriers with uncanny ease. Gasps echoed as the onlookers struggled to comprehend the sudden, violent shift. Sun Yihan and the others stood frozen, delicate features pale, eyes glistening with astonishment, their breaths caught in their throats. They had never imagined that Chu Feng's mastery of spirit formations could reach such heights, melding not one, but two distinct powers into a single, flawless weave of energy. It was audacity incarnate, a trick so subtle that even Xue Jian himself had fallen prey. Zhang Wanxi's gaze was sharp, analytical, and unblinking. She had anticipated deception, yes, but never had she foreseen such perfection in its execution. A chill ran down her spine, an unspoken fear echoing in her chest. Senior, are you saying he truly is a purple-cloak world spiritist? Sun Yihan's voice wavered, the words tasting of disbelief. The idea that Chu Feng could ascend beyond the boundaries they had imagined sent tremors of shock through them. Zhang Wanxi's reply was firm, unwavering. Not only is he a purple-cloak world spiritist, but his spirit formation techniques surpass both mine and Xue Jian's. His skill, it is peerless. The weight of this revelation struck like a hammer. Sun Yihan and the other 8 women, faces pale, found themselves staring anew at the young man before them. He was no longer merely a talented practitioner. He was a force of nature, a being whose cultivation had already breached the 6th level of the heaven realm, wielding spirit formations with terrifying precision. Words failed to capture the magnitude of his presence. Xue Jian's realization came in a burst of fury. Brat, you are a purple-cloak world spiritist. Why? Why did you masquerade as a blue cloak? Rage seared his voice, his eyes burning crimson, teeth clenched in bitter fury. Chu Feng's smile was calm, almost playful. Just returning a taste of your own medicine, he said softly. You lost, so hand over a mid-rank martial medicine. Xue Jian's hands shook with anger, yet he complied, tossing the fruit of martialism toward Chu Feng with a reluctant growl. Your life is spared, but don't think it will last. Chu Feng caught it effortlessly, still smiling. No worries. If you cannot accept defeat, we may spar again. The air thickened with menace as Xue Jian's fury surged. This time, not only the martial medicine, but your life. Do you dare accept? Chu Feng's eyes glimmered with icy disdain. If my life is the wager, then 2 mid-rank martial medicines will suffice. Do you have them? With a cold snort, Xue Jian's palm brushed over his cosmos sack, and 2 cat's claw of martialism appeared, radiating quiet power. Plenty of martial medicine, little fear of my losses. Only you might not survive. Chu Feng's smile deepened, full of self-assured calm. Excellent. I shall take them both along with your life if fate allows. Xue Jian's aura darkened, the air thickening as he summoned his next move. A spirit formation bloomed in a fierce purple haze, but it was no ordinary formation. It surged, a world spirit gate manifesting with a resonant, chilling roar. Whoa! Dark green gases twisted and writhed, coiling into horrific shapes. Humanoids one moment, monstrous mouths the next, two crimson eyes blazing with primal malice. The energy thrummed with the raw power of the 9th level of the Heaven Realm. Zhang Wanxi's eyes widened in disbelief. This was no formation for mere dueling. It was a living, breathing world spirit, a ghost spirit world entity, a lethal being in its own right. Against such a force, Chu Feng's 6th level body seemed almost fragile, like a candle flickering before a storm. Sun Yihan and the others cried out in alarm. Xue Jian, this is not a spirit formation spar. You cannot summon a world spirit. Their voices trembled with fear and desperation. Xue Jian's cold laughter cut through the panic. Are world spirits not extensions of spirit formation techniques? Only a world spiritist can command them, yes? Lady Jiang, judge for yourself. Jiang Wanxi's lips parted, uncertain, but eventually she nodded, resigned. They are, she admitted. Then waste no more words, Xue Jian sneered. Brat, die. The ghost world spirit's roar shook the heavens. Whoa! Its dark green form blurred into a lethal streak, rocketing toward Chu Feng with an unimaginable velocity. Sun Yihan and the others tensed, dread clawing at their hearts. Jiang Wanxi's voice was calm, but her eyes betrayed her worry. Observe silently. Only act if needed. Yet even as she spoke, she leapt forward, the urgency to protect Chu Feng clear. Green Ghost, take him! I will reward you with a feast of source energy. Xue Jian's command rang out, the malice in his tone unmistakable. The ghost world spirit's laughter was a haunting echo. Its form solidified into a towering, menacing humanoid, eyes alight with deadly intent, teeth glinting like sharp blades. In an instant, its speed eclipsed even Jiang Wanxi's, closing the distance to Chu Feng in the blink of an eye. Damn! Jiang Wanxi cursed under her breath, fear and helplessness flashing across her face. Yet, as despair threatened to overwhelm, Chu Feng's calm, faint smile cut through the tension. Eggy, your turn, he said, voice steady, filled with quiet challenge, as if welcoming the storm itself.